He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee's. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is another edition of Car Conversations on Jay Lee's Corner. Okay, y'all know I'm on my way to work. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a Jaybird. We are Jaybirds here. Yeah. Hey, Jaybirds. So do not forget to also hit the notification bell to let you know when I have new content up, okay? And be an active Jaybird. You know, watch around, fly around, watch different videos, share, like, subscribe, all that goodness, okay? So I told y'all that for these newer shows that I have not reviewed before, this is kind of my first time watching, I'm not going to do the whole regular full 30-minute sit down thing or whatnot. It's going to be more car conversations for the first episode or two, so I can get a feel of like who actually is going to watch the review. I did not watch all of season 1 of This Is Us. I watched the first 8 episodes, and I was intrigued, but I just did not have time to catch. I didn't have 36 hours to watch all 36 episodes between season 1 and season 2, because it's 18 episodes each season. I just didn't have the time to do that. But I watched episode 1 of season 3. It took me a day, like another day, to watch it because my DVR went crazy. We had a whole little storm here that day, and so even the part that it did record, it was the weather alert thing, so that was kind of crazy. So again, if you're watching this video, it's because I'm trying to see how many people will watch it, to see if the show is worth me reviewing. I'll still watch the show, but I might not review it, you know what I'm saying, if I don't have like a lot of viewers, because it comes on a day where I have other shows that I have to review. So that's one thing about that. Anyway, so we see how I'm going to do it like person by person, okay? So we see Rebecca and Jack back in the day when they first met. We see Jack ass was about to be a whole bank robber or bar robber for that. He was about to rob a bank or whatever. The bar. But he went in there, and instead he sees Rebecca up on stage singing a song, okay? Singing in the background or whatever. And so he's mesmerized by her voice. From the moment he saw her, he has always been in love with her, okay? So instead of, robbing the bar, he takes her on the date. But he broke. And why is he broke? Because he was in Vietnam. He came home. He's dealing with stuff. His brother died over there. So he just, he's kind of trying to acclimate himself back to civilian life here. Not in war anymore. So, but he offers still to take her on the date. So we see, okay, well, that's cool. Miguel is still his friend back then and whatnot, and they both broke. So Miguel, like, did you get the money? Like, no, but I met the girl. He like, a girl? Like, no, the girl. So he feel like Rebecca's the girl he's supposed to be with. He felt like that from the moment he met her. And he like, well, how much money do you have? I don't have no money. Like, man, look, no, how much money do you have? So he had like $4. I think one had 4, one had 5. He had a total of $9. So a total of $9 to take her on her best date he can think of. So he take her to a carnival little thing where it's like $5 to get in. Then she wanted a little candy apple, a little drink or whatever. That's like another $2. So he only had $2 left. So for him, he trying to figure out because it started raining, and she like, oh, we need to get an umbrella. And then he can't afford an umbrella, because if you buy an umbrella, he can't afford for her to play any games. So he like, well, it's not raining. It's not really raining, but it's really raining. I'm looking like, Jack, those are waterfall tears coming down from the sky, okay? The sky's crying because she needs an umbrella. And so they're standing like underneath something because it's raining too much. And he like, you want to go play a game? And she's like, no. Because who wants to play the games in the rain? Not anybody, really. And so, of course, they're having different conversations or whatever. He does bring up how, he was in Vietnam and he's back now, about how his brother, died or whatever. How, he's just different now, and how he's kind of not happy about certain things. But he tells her, like, but on the date with her, it feels like home. Which I would have ran, because I'm like, what? But, since she's still there talking to him, she's talking about how she wants to be a singer or whatever. That's her dream. So, it was a good date, but a bad date. Because it ended with, the conversation was kind of crazy. Death in Vietnam and all that stuff. The whole caught in the rain, and he don't want to tell her that because he ain't got no money. Okay, so then when he drives her home, he like, I just didn't have any money. I only had, $9, and this cost $5, that cost $2, and I couldn't afford to get you an umbrella in the game. So he's telling her the reason why the date was so bad, but he was just trying to show her a good time with them $9. And that alone is like wonderful. Like, you only had $9, but you tried to show me a good time. Okay, I get that. And the conversation was awkward. I get that too. So she brings up how, my friends tell me if a date is good, what you do is you accidentally leave something in the car, so he has to come back to, bring it to you. That's my thing. But I'm not that kind of girl, and I never do this, which all girls say. And then she kisses him really good or whatever, and when she gets out the car, he realized that she left her jacket little thing in the car. So of course he's happy. He then drives home, and we figure out he ain't even in his own car. He's in his dad's car, and his dad is an asshole who was beating him up and was abusive before. But he went home and like, I needed a car. So of course his dad gets the car. But when he goes back to see her, because of course she left her thing in his car, he pull up. So you see he pull up, we hear a little knock, knock, knock at her door, and she's excited because she's like, it's Jack, yay! And she opens the door, and it's a whole other man. Hobo, who this man? Who that man right there? And the guy, it's a random guy at the door with flowers, and he kisses her. So at the same time, she looks shocked like, I don't want to see you, bro. I ain't here for you, bro. She looks shocked, but all Jack can see is her open door, standing there, the guy gave her the flowers, and the guy kissed her. And so, of course, he pulls off, he's like, oh, man, I thought I was the one, and I wasn't. So we see that whole thing. So that's their thing. Now, with Kate and Toby, they're married now. Kate, she had the whole miscarriage last season. I know that part because I kept seeing on the news. And so on their wedding night, she says, let's make a baby. Let's have a baby. So they're trying to have a baby, and it's not working. They're taking test after test. So they decide, and also the whole thing of this is it's the twins, the triplets, we all have the same birthday. It's Randall, Kevin, and Kate's birthday, 38th birthday. And so that's the thing of this thing too. So Kate and Toby are going to talk to a specialist to possibly get in vitro because she's not getting pregnant regularly. And so the lady who was the doctor, she was a whole bitch if it asked me. The way she talked to Kate, this wasn't nice. She didn't have any bedside manner, okay? It's without a call, bitch, I gotta chin check you. So Kate is, of course, like, I'm aware of all the risks. I know this, I know that. And the doctor keeps basically telling her, you're too fat to be my patient. It's what she was saying. A person at your weight, I can't take you on. My partners won't let me. It's not a good success rate. It's like a 10% chance to work. It's 90% chance that it won't work. You're too big to do this. I'm saying you can't. If you go under, it was all the badness that Kate kept saying. I already know, but I still want to try it, okay? Because her whole uterus is a little bit messed up. Toby has low sperm count because he's on antidepressants. So it's a lot of things against them. So Toby like, I can stop taking my antidepressants if need be to help or whatever. But the doctor is still adamant, like, I can't help you. IVF is not a thing for you. So of course it makes Kate sad, and she's like, well, thank you for letting me know that, okay? And she's crying, so she's sad or whatever. And so she then leaves, and she's going to her birthday party that a friend is throwing for her. But at the party, when they bring out the little carrot cake, Kate is all sad. She makes a wish on the thing, and when they ask her, she said, y'all know what I wish for? They're like, no, it won't come true. Oh, it's okay because I wish for a baby, and that won't come true because, apparently I can't catch a break. All these things are happening to me. So she, in my opinion, she ruined the party. She, for a good reason or whatever. I get she's sad. But I'm like, girl, you ruined the whole party. So she's just complaining because she's so upset that she can't catch a break, that nothing ever goes right. But I'm like, girl, you was alive. You got a whole husband who loves you, and you can't birth your own child. But there are other means for that. But she not in that mindset yet. She like, I'm just pissed off because everything is going wrong. Okay, and fuck this carrot cake. So then her and Toby both say at the house, forget it. Let's not worry about having kids anymore. Let's just be happy. We can leave it alone. And the doctor calls and tells her, hey, come on back in the office. I want to work with you guys. I don't want to worry about, the 90% that's wrong. I'm going to focus on the 10% that can go right. And I'm like, well, that's a good attitude to have, And Kate is like on board. But Toby don't look like he's so on board. We do see him, flush his antidepressants down the toilet or whatever. But I'm like, that's going to be probably a big thing, because you can't take a person who's used to taking antidepressants off antidepressants, because what happens? They get fucking depressed, okay? And Toby is, we ain't got time for it. So I'm sure that's going to play out in some kind of way. Back to Randall's household. Kevin's there, whatever. Kevin is dating or banging or sleeping with Beth's cousin. Okay, and we see they're trying to hide it. Okay, we see that whole part. We also see their foster daughter. I can't think what her name is right now, because I did not watch it in season 2. But the foster daughter who they took in, they want to formally adopt her because they can't keep fostering her. It's been a while since they've been fostering her, and she's not doing too great. The whole thing with her mom last year. Her finding out her mama did not want her and giving her up, so she's having these issues where she feels like no one wants her. We saw how she took a baseball bat to their car, because she was in her feelings or whatever. Can't be doing that, girl. We're bringing people's stuff. And so Randall, on his birthday, had the idea of, I want to tell her that we want to formally adopt her. And Beth's like, oh, okay, if you think so, do what you got to do. And so he takes her to this building where he and Beth bought it, and they bought it last year. Well, no, they bought it after his birth father passed away. So his birth father passed away, and so the building where he lived or whatever, that Kevin went to meet him, he bought it because, of course, it's an impulse. So he takes the foster daughter there to kind of tell her, like, they kind of have the same story. I was given up, I was adopted, I always felt different or whatever. I was a foster kid, but I was adopted by somebody. And he's talking to her about her thing, and she's like, you're talking as if we're the same, and we're not. Like, you were with one family, my mom gave me up, my dad never wanted me. Like, I'm the person that no one ever wanted. And so how can you tell me that I now have a choice to if I want to, be in your family or not? Like, that's not really true. I don't have a choice in this. Like, I've been given this life. So can I go home now? I don't care about you wanting to adopt me right now. I want to go back to the crib. And so they go back, and he's like, oh, it didn't go so well. So meanwhile, Beth at the house, and even though she told Randall that she would not try to meddle with Kevin and her cousin's things, she swears on Oprah, she kind of still meddles a little bit and figures it out, because Kevin and the cousin, I can't think of the cousin's name either, Kevin and the cousin's on the phone talking, and she like, you can't come to your birthday party because Beth thinks something's up, and if she sees us together, she'll know. He's like, it's my birthday party, you don't come, okay? But it's not a big deal, we can make it work. And so she's like, well, just don't look at me like this, and don't. I'm like, look, y'all grown, leave it alone. But she like, Beth can't find out. So when he get there and Beth see them two like kind of acting as if they're not really talking, they just chit-chatting, she's like, y'all bonded, ain't y'all? I can't believe this. So she's going off on her cousin. She's mad. She's mad at Kevin. She's mad. And I'm looking like, oh, why she don't want Kevin dating her cousin? She think Kevin ain't shit. Oh, man, poor little Kevin. People, they're doing so bad. And so we then see, she do tell Randall she found out her cousin and Kevin really is banging, and you need to tell him to stop fucking my cousin. He like, I'm not doing that. It's crazy, leave it alone. So we then later see her talking to Kevin, okay? And she tells him like, look, I love you, even though you're an asshole and people should hate you, people love you. You're this great person or whatever. And her issue wasn't with Kevin. It's with her cousin. She's like, I know my cousin. She's going to eat you alive. Like, she's going to ruin you. She's going to break you, whatever. That's what she do to me. And, I'm trying to protect you. And he was like, oh, wow. So, again, he thinking it was about him, and it wasn't. She wasn't against him. She just trying to advise him. My cousin ain't good with dudes, and she going to ruin you, bro. Don't do it. Okay? So, we see that whole thing. Then we see they at the table, going around and whatnot. No, we don't. The daughter comes back, okay? She comes back because she snuck out. She snuck out because she went to go see her birth father. She's always known who he was and where he was. He like worked at or owned this little shoe store that her mom would like walk past, so she knew who he was, and he kind of knew he had a daughter. And we do see how she goes there and say like, I don't have to act like you don't know who I am. You don't have to act like I don't exist. I came here to say something, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And you'll never hear from me again. You didn't want me, my mom didn't want me, but I have a family who loves me, and for whatever reason, they want to make me a part of their family so much where they had weird ass conversations just to ask me to to adopt me. And she said, so I'm good. I'm gonna grow up and I'm gonna be something great. And she said, but I need one favor and I'm gone. So she just asked him to get her a pair of shoes, because earlier when she was running, Randall told her, you're going to make me run out my running shoes. So she went and bought him or got him some running shoes for his birthday. So when she came back to the house, and he like, you can't be running off. You get mad. We don't do that here. And then he see that she had a gift for him. He's like, oh, I like gifts. And he opens it, and it is the running shoes. And then she says, oh, and y'all can go ahead, and have whatever paperwork to sign, for me to stay here. And they're like, okay, she's on board with it. She just had a weird way of, expressing it. And then the end is, of course, it's a future scene, future older Randall, and he's with his oldest daughter, Tess, and they're going somewhere, and, Tess is saying how she's not ready to see her. It's a whole thing of who is her, what's going on with her, who is her? Is her Rebecca? Is her, who is it? I'm like, well, I don't think it's Rebecca, because Rebecca was older, when Tess was little. So it's like, is it Beth? Is it Kate? Is it a whole nother her? Is it her sister? Okay, who is her? And we see Randall call Toby, older Toby, and Toby is in the bed by himself, and the other side looks like ain't nobody been over there. So it seems as if he and Kate may not be together, and Toby like, I don't know if I should go, and then he says she will want you there. Like, oh, okay, and that's how it goes off. So the whole question is, who is her? Okay, who is it? Who is it? So I got this done right before I put into work, y'all. Yay! And yes, so that is my recap of This Is Us season 3, episode 1. Let me know how y'all liked it. Again, I'm gonna see who all tune in. Okay, I'm gonna see who all tune in. But I am intrigued with the season, so I will do another one. Again, y'all get about 3 reviews before I see if if it's worth me reviewing. Anyway, everybody have a great day. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Well, no, later today, 'cause I got 1,000 videos to do today. Bye.
He's like love, 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 and music.